Stephen Cordeño right here with should be former super middleweight champion. I always tell you that I feel like you should have been champion. You beat Lucien Bute, but
okay, it's in the past, man.
Yeah. I feel like you should get an honorary belt.
Right.
But man, we're here for Sebastian Fundora, Carlos Ocampo. Man, have you ever seen a junior middleweight as tall as Sebastian Fundora?
No, man, he's very tall, way taller than me. Yeah. And anybody will have difficult time fighting him because the volume of the punches he throws. So, yeah, he's something special, something different.
Right, for sure. Man, he's facing Carlos Ocampo's only losses to Errol Spence Jr. It was, Errol Spence did knock him out in one round. As a fighter, do you kind of look at that and try to beat that? Is that kind of like a personal thing as a fighter, like, okay, this great fighter, kind of beat this guy in X amount of rounds, whatever, I got to look better than that?
Well, you can't get better than Spence knocking him out in the first round, so you really can't get nothing out of that, But I think in this fight, Fundora is just too much for Ocampo. He's just too tall, too much volume, too much power. He would just be overall just too much for Ocampo.
Obviously, the fight at junior middleweight that would be great to see would be him, and Jermell Charlo. Obviously, Jermell has Tim Tszyu coming up in January, but man, how does Jermell deal with a 6'4" Sebastian Fundora?
Well, I think to beat Sebastian, and this is just saying as a fighter, of course, I don't want him to get beat because right. I love Sebastian, but as a fighter, if I was going on against somebody like him, you need to hurt him. And you need to keep him hurt. And I think a fighter like one of the Charlos or the Charlos, they can accomplish that. Because Sebastian gets hurt. Now, again, as a fighter, I have to hurt him. Whatever I do, I have to hurt him. And I can respect him. So I think the only one that can do that is the Charlos. And but the difficult thing is Sebastian is something else. Sebastian can hurt you too. Right. So trying in the intent of hurting him, he can hurt you because you have to commit to the shots. So it's very hard to tell, especially at this early in his career, because we've seen him come from adversity, and he does very well. He knows he's very patient. He stands up. He doesn't rush things. So it looks like Sebastian has a complete package, and he's going to be around for a while. Yeah.
Hopefully that fight happens. Hopefully next year, right? Because I don't know how much longer Sebastian can be at 54 pounds.
Yeah, and it's very intriguing. It's very intriguing. At the same time, the Charlos might not stay there for long neither, True. And they can even make that one fight as a 154, and they make the other one as a 160. Mm-hmm. But regardless, it's a really good fight. Yeah. It's a good fight for the fans. Mm-hmm. And we'll just see.
We'll see what happens. Yeah. Man, another fight. You give a great breakdown. I want to get your take on Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Hopefully we get it right. I mean, I don't know. Can you tell me anything? Is there anything, any good news you could give the fans here?
Well, I think it's happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. They're just going through negotiations, I think, and I believe making the fight is easy, as per se. What comes after is the hard part. It's a fight that everybody wants to see. I give it a 50-50 because neither one has really been matched to their full potential. And I think both of them are going to bring to the table that kind of fight for each other. Like for Errol to be better than what we used to be seeing him, and Crawford better than whatever we've seen them before. So I think that we're going to find out. That's the fight we got to see to find out what are they made of.
How does Spence deal with Crawford switching, and how does Terence deal with Errol's constant pressure?
That's a difficult question, They're both very athletic. They're both they find ways to win. So it really can go either way. So it's, again, what I said about Fundora is whoever hurts first, and keeps them hurt.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully we see it. Thank you so much, Librado. Appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.